thank you all for being here tonight. Both Rachel and I have worked so hard for this night and on our projects, and your support and feedback means the world to us. Our passion for this project is what drove us to do these capstones, and to see all of your faces here tonight makes all of the long nights and hard work worth it. So thank you. I also want to take this time to extend my gratitude to a few others who have helped me through this journey. I want to thank my parents first and foremost for all of their support and guidance. My dad helped me a lot with the manual labor aspects of my project, from building walls to figuring out just how in the world we were going to get these huge rooms from my house to the lobby. Thank you, Dad, for letting me take up your workspace for the past several months. And as Clark Griswold said in the movie Christmas Vacation, Dad, you taught me everything I know about exterior illumination. My dad has taught me everything I need to know about housework, building, piecing things together, and more. Dad, I am so thankful for you and for being able to collaborate with you and for all of your help. I also want to thank my mom. She helped me so much throughout the entire process, especially with the second room. When it comes down to me gathering information and researching things, I am not the best at it. I get too impatient and I just can't seem to put things and words together very well, hence why I love art so much. My mom, on the other hand, is the opposite. She gets almost giddy being able to read up on stuff like this. This, I believe, is because she is one of the most caring and compassionate people I know. My mom loves to help people in any way, shape, or form. And you would know this within the first few minutes you start talking to her. She helped me a lot with putting all of the information that I need together and really made what you see in that second room possible. Mom, thank you for all of your help and for teaching me what it's like to truly serve others. My teacher mentor for this project was Mrs. Cooter, and I just want to thank her so much for all of her help along the way. I have taken all but 2 art classes that the school offers here, so she certainly sees a lot of me. She has taught me so much of what I know about art, and through her, I grew a love for the subject. She also knows how to push me into creating my best work and help me form my ideas for this project as well. Thank you, Mrs. Cooter, for all of your guidance and support. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank all of the people that I interviewed. I knew that in order for me to do this project right, I needed to get a better understanding of how anxiety feels, and what better than by asking people who deal with this on a daily basis. Although I had some written questions down during the time I talked to these people, the interviews were more like honest conversations. Most of the people I interviewed were close family and friends, and I am truly blessed to now know their stories and to have them a part of my life. You guys are the reason I am standing here today, and I cannot thank you enough for all of your openness with me and all of your support. I also want to add that anxiety is a very common thing, but varies so much from person to person. The first room may be what a lot of people with anxiety feel, but it also may not be. This is my interpretation, along with what others tell me what anxiety is like, but it isn't necessarily what everyone with anxiety feels. My hope through this first room is to help others who may not have anxiety to try to understand even just a little more what maybe someone they love is going through with anxiety. The pamphlets I made describe what I feel like those sculptures mean to me and how they tie into anxiety. But the amazing thing about art is that most often the viewer has a very different way of perceiving the art than the artist. So I welcome you to see it from your own perspective, as well as mine. My second room is for the people on both sides, those with and without anxiety. Through my research and my own experience, I found that learning how to live with anxiety is based on 4 main concepts: faith, community, body, and therapy. When all these aspects balance out in one person's life, this is usually when they're feeling at their best, even with people without anxiety. I wanted to give people a visual representation on how they can balance these key ideas out, as well as giving out examples and resources for them to use. For community, I want to tie in the idea of being able to have those people in your life that you know can support you. The community that surrounds us is such an important part of our lives and can really help us with what we may struggle with. I also wanted to show that sometimes what we think about ourselves may not be how the people we love perceive us as, and the way we think about ourselves, especially for a person with anxiety, most often isn't true. I wanted to make it clear that anxiety is in the brain, And there are physical attributes that contribute to help anxiety and also contribute to anxiety. Anxiety is not something that a person can just get over or stop worrying about. As well as physical things people can do to help anxiety, therapy is proven greatly to work for people to deal and cope with their anxiety. Therapy, along with medication, I feel like has a bad stigma attached to it. But there are so many options out there that would work for so many different types of people. And finally, I believe faith is a huge part of the balance in life. Being rooted in something that you can trust no matter what is a huge help for people who struggle with anxiety. For me, I find myself rooted in God, and when I start to think that I can do it on my own or start to detach myself from Him, more often than not, I end up feeling like I'm in an existential crisis or something. Again, I want to make it clear that everyone is different, and a certain balance for one person may not be the balance for another. But I really hope I was able to provide something positive for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you all again for coming this evening. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.